From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. On one sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Across the way, the head coach for the Titans. These guys already have the division locked up, so just now playing for positioning in the AFC bracket. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call. Here's Chris Boswell to do the honors. And from Nissan Stadium, we are underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback. It's Cam Ward.
I look at Cam and I just see such an experienced, sturdy dude. Life experience all over the place in college, all across the country. And because of it, I think Tennessee wanted to build around him. A big part of why they took him 1-1. This guy's gritty, he's tough, and he's sturdy.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Running for the first time with a West Virginia rookie. Get some space around midfield. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Let's go! 19, Tiger, 19.
First down, and they go right back to it. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, hut!
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Titans have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Hey!
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here.
Liking, 8-6, go!
Off the play fake, here's Ward. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will... back to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. DJ Chuck there for the catch. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Pass play now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now running for the first time with Jerry Warren. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Blown back, it's the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got the first down grab. It's still going. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, break. Here we go, Scott.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air. A pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Brings it in at the 12. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Steelers first.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're coming together a yard there. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 7. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
If you're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Completed to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Steelers offense headed out. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
Yeah, that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Working on 1st down. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
19, Tiger.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Here we go. Half the 60.
They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Boswell on to send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready, 19.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Get up.
Working now from the gun. Okonkwo brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Ward's going to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Gets 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
He finds Howell, right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and long. It's Ward. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like, about 1 on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43. Setting up to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Titans 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Titans take it over. Not much time remaining in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. We'll throw this one. Ward. He's got it over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And that creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good.
Ward setting up to throw. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. That's a short gain of 1. And the Titans have a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. 60.
Ward now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. Let's go. Go get him.
Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Matthew Golden. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Packers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's a screen play to Warren. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 25 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is Metcalf working that right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Gravity line, cut up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10. Here's the pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Now, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Got to find a way to protect the rock.
And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pressure coming. Here's Ward. And right back to Ridley. Caught again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest, and it gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Get it.
Ward off the play fake. Hits his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Titans have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Panther 6.
Slot man motioned over. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hey, check that. Check that.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Ward. That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that 1st down marker.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, it's headed the other way. For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Back to the air they go on second down. It's everything he has under this one. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down, Steelers.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
Pierce up the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets 2 there, and it sets up 2nd and goal from the 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Back on 2nd and goal. He's done it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
An 18-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
The turn starts from the goal line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Bronco switch.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Hand off now out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ward now on third down. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pack the 60.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. That was the rookie from Nebraska who got him down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Titans have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Looking slant route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 here. Ward finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Alert!
There's a dive up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Titans have a first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within 1 score in the fourth. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Throwing from the gun. Next on the crosser. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Got some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. This is in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Running back motions right.
60 by 6.
Send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right.
At the 41.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd down.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Got DK, complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one hits for 30. And the Titans have a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Goes to the hurry up here.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Again, Ward going to the air. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Patrick Queen in to pick it up. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could Saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Steelers nearing their 9th win of the season. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Completed left side to Smith. Big gain, has them across the 40. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing. A good performance into a great one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up for it. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say goodbye from